Okay guys, so today I'm going to be taking a little bit of a look at the Dell Streak, sometimes also known as the Dell Streak 5 or the Dell Mini 5. So guys, this is a really unique product. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you'll know I've made quite a few videos on it. Ever since we first heard about it, I've actually made, I believe, about 3 videos on it. So guys, I've made a lot of videos on it because for a reason. It is a very unique product. So guys, it is basically a 5-inch tablet that makes phone calls that you fit in your pocket. And I know guys, that's going to sound like it's just a big smartphone. But if you think of it as just a big smartphone, you're kind of missing the appeal of it. So guys, it is, of course, a 5-inch tablet. In comparison, like an iPhone has a 3.5-inch screen. Even the Evo 4G has just a little bit more than like a 4-inch screen, and the Nexus One, I believe, has a 3.7-inch screen. So, guys, this is much larger than a normal smartphone. Now, the draw of the Streak is that it is not going to be just a phone. Okay, it's almost like a mix between like an iPad and a cell phone. Now, it does a lot of things. It does run Android, so you can go ahead and run all your Android apps. You can multitask. It also has Dell's custom Dell UI on it. Now, we haven't seen a ton about the UI. It does look pretty sleek. A lot of it has to do with just scaling up Android to the 5-inch screen. But it's a pretty decent looking interface, and of course Android is a pretty good operating system, where you have all the great, it's open, you have the Android market, all that kind of good stuff. But what's kind of special about the Dell Streak is that it's a phone as well. Now, it will make phone calls. You can't hold it up to your face because it does have, a speaker and a microphone just where you would expect them to be. But it's like that big. Guys, it looks a little bit odd, no doubt, holding it up to your face. So that's why they recommend you use Bluetooth. But the interesting thing about the Streak 5, or the Streak, whatever they're going to call it, but the interesting thing about the Streak is that you don't need to use it as a phone at all. And I expect a lot of people, myself included even perhaps, might buy it and never use it as a phone call ever. So guys, what this Streak is about is it will be sold unlocked straight from Dell's website in the US early next month. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. It should be next month. We hope it's early, but they haven't said the exact date yet. So guys, this will be unlocked. It will be in the US mainly for AT&T. But like I said, it'll be unlocked, so you can buy it and never put a SIM card in there, and you'll be 100% fine. Or you can go ahead and do all kinds of things. Go ahead and hook it up with a SIM card. Because of course you're not on contract, so it's not like you're having to pay like a normal smartphone plan, $80 a month or whatever. Now guys, there are just a few features I'm going to run over really quickly here, guys. It has a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor, which is probably about the best processor around right now is in the mobile space. It has 2 cameras. It has a back-facing camera. It's 5 megapixels with dual LED flash. And of course it can take, I believe it's 640 by 480 video, so it's not high definition video, but it'll still be pretty decent. It also has a front-facing VGA webcam, so you can go ahead and video chat. Now, guys, they actually haven't shown any apps or anything like that might be pre-installed. But guys, the hardware's there, so I don't really think the software will be a big issue along the line. And of course it does run Android. Now guys, we aren't actually sure which version of Android it will run when that launches. The prototypes we've seen ran Android 1.5 and 1.6. If you look at the Dell website, their official thing when they were talking about it, they said that they didn't say what it would be running when you first get it, but it said it will be updated to 2.2 Froyo, and also we'll get Flash 10.1, which of course comes with Froyo. So guys, we're not sure. It might actually be running on 1.6 and updated, a month after it's released. We don't know. But they did say it will be updated pretty soon, so we'll just have to figure that out. Guys, now there's a bit of a downside to all this, and that it is pretty pricey. So when you go ahead next month in July, when you want to go ahead and buy it, of course, like I said, you can get it from the Dell website, and it will be $500 unlocked in the U.S. $500, guys, that's where I come back to this whole, it's not a smartphone, it's a tablet. If you think of it as a smartphone, you're like, I'm not going to spend $500, on that. When you think of it as a tablet, you think of it as like an iPad you can fit in your pocket, and it gets a little bit better. The 5-inch screen is it's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot bigger than, your iPhone screen or whatever. I mean, you actually, I could actually see myself watching a movie on that, or really, getting a whole lot of web browsing done because it's just so much nicer. But, if you think about it as a smartphone, you'll think, well, I could get an HTC Evo, I could get the next iPhone 4, I could get, a Nexus 1. So if you're thinking of it as a phone, I gotta say, the Streak is not going to be a great option. But if you think of it as a tablet, as a really unique tablet, you can put in your pocket, but it's going to be much larger. It's going to be very, very thin. You can video chat, and of course you can go ahead and hook it up with a data plan. I wouldn't be surprised if some people go ahead and don't just get a straight data plan from AT&T or whatever. I don't know exactly how the plans will work. But I'm sure you'll be able to just get a data plan, so you wouldn't even make phone calls at all, maybe just over Skype or something. Who knows? But anyway, guys, that's my rundown of the Dell Streak. I'm really excited about this, guys. I really think I'll probably be going ahead and getting one. But yeah, guys, I definitely want to let you guys know about this. If you're interested in more information, go ahead and check out the description. I will have a link to the Dell website, as well as a post on Zidrick I've written about it. Tell you guys just a little bit more information. Anyway, thanks for watching.